Welcome everybody to the public OpenJS Foundation board meeting. We should be streaming on YouTube, so if you ever want to watch this live, you can do it. Otherwise, you can watch it again. But this is the August session, so we started, and I'll send it back to Robin for updates.
Great, thanks, Max. Welcome everyone. Happy summer. It's August. Just a quick run through on our agenda. We'll just welcome some of our board members. We'll go through our minutes. We have our folks from our community giving an update, and Kylie will give a marketing update. Let's jump right in it. Again, thanks, Max, for opening us up. We have a number, again, the turnout has been amazing from our board today. And also, it's so great to see many of you working in our communities as well, in our collab spaces, program committees and things. So thanks, everyone. All right, Ben, want to take us through minutes?
Well, this is an easy one because we didn't have a public session last time. So there are no minutes to approve. So we can see.
That's right. We couldn't be posting those public slides though, so we'll I know we're getting better, I think, at the Cross Project Council and on our standards working group, our collab spaces, to get those minutes and notes posted, so we'll do the same on our side as well. Okay, Toby and Joe, you want to take us through a CPC update?
Absolutely. Despite the fact that it is the summer, there's quite a bit of, spring cleaning going up, and also some really new, work. So one of the first thing is a new collaboration space on open source sustainability that's being championed by Ulysses Gascon. So you can track this one in issue 1357. So the idea here is just improve, to try and improve and find collective ways to improve the situation of funding and supporting open source maintainers and open source projects. So that's one new activity that's happening. Then there's been quite substantial amount of work on the OpenJS continuity policy led by Ben. I don't know, Ben, if you want to share anything on this topic here.
Yeah, just briefly, we wanted to implement a policy that allowed us to essentially manage GitHub repos and organizations if the maintainers are not reachable. And so we came up with a straw person document and settled on 3 options for projects. They can either they can either assign some LF staff to be an admin on the project. They can join our new GitHub enterprise organization, which allows us to become admins if we need to, or they don't have to do any of those things if they're a mature project, and they can file for an exemption with the CPC. And so we've already seen at least one project file an exemption, which is great, and we'll start implementing the policy across our projects in the near future. So yeah, it was a fun project to work on, lots of good collaboration.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to second Ben's last point here, where I'm seeing the CPC increasingly work effectively and really well on new projects like this one. And so it's really great to see increased collaboration and speed of working together between the CPC members and the project leads and the foundation staff. Third point, that it's really nice to be able to finally announce the new COC team and the new COC team members. They're actually listed directly on the code of conduct, and I'm going to share everyone's name here. So we, of course, continue to have 2 people from the foundation. So Robin and Kylie are continuing to be on the COC, and then the community through the CPC has selected Benjamin Grunbaum, Christy Almeida, and Paula Pohl, who's actually on this call with us, as primary members. And there was a number of alternate community members that also are part of the COC team in case of a conflict of interest or if a primary member isn't available. And you'll also find those, listed on the Code of Conduct page in the Code of Conduct teams section. So it's great to have this new process and new policies around the Code of Conduct, and have been able to elect a new team. And then finally, in the spirit of spring cleaning, we did a lot of cleanup of the CPC's repository and added some new policies there, and are sort of organizing and cleaning up everything to make it easier for people to find their way around and find what they want, and to make sure that everything is up to date and current. And I think with that, that's really all of the CPC updates we had so far. Any other sort of CPC related things that CPC members here would like to share that I forgot to mention, or is this pretty much it?
I think you got it.
Pretty much
Thanks,
it.
Phil.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you very much. Back to you, Robin, I guess.
Yeah, I would just, thank the CPC. The representation from the projects in the community are amazing. People are shocked on what little work we have to do on this code of conduct that are very rare in our organization. So just really want to thank everyone for being really positive and productive on all things CPC and community. And thanks Toby for helping lead that spring cleaning, and Ben and all those folks on that working session. So as you know, if you're interested on the public calendar, there's a public calendar link on the homepage of our website. Anyone can join the CPC, and we meet bi-weekly, and then the alternate weeks we do a working topic, and usually that is pinned on the GitHub repo. So.
And it's going to be a cleaning session.
Sounds more fun than it sounds. It's more fun than it sounds, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, moving on. Marketing update, Kylie.
All right. Hi, everyone. So good update this month. I know we didn't have a public session last month, but to save you the time of going back to the slides when they're posted, our numbers are way up from June. We only had a couple of posts on all of our channels. It was a pretty slow month overall, but we've really amped it up a little bit more on both of our channels. So you'll see here we had 6 posts across both. Really nice impression numbers here. Our numbers on X, Twitter jumped a lot. So thank you all for sharing. We had some really good announcements in July, notably at the NativeScript 8.8. And then we also had a partnership with Cloudflare blog go live as well. So good to see that. And then those numbers on LinkedIn, obviously not as impressive as the ones on X, but still pretty good for us. And our followers stay about consistent in their growth every month as well. So let's hit that next slide. We'll talk about Node.js. So for Node.js, again, trend is way up. Those are great impression numbers. We had 6 posts. We had a couple releases go. We were featured in the Stack Overflow developer survey. So some good stuff there. Those followers are about consistent as well. So all good stuff. Let's go to the next one, please, Ben. So if you want to check out some of our latest blogs, we've been hard at work on getting stuff out to you. So as I mentioned, NativeScript 8.8 came out. Also WebDriver IO version 9 came out. And then our partnership with Cloudflare. And then, of course, our monthly or bi-monthly security update for Node came out as well. Really good progress made there. So check it out on our blog to read more about those. And then let's dive in to, I think the next slide is events. Yep, here we go. So we have a lot of good events coming up. Here are the places you can find us this fall. So we have our OpenViz Collaborator Summit. I'll go into that in the next slide. And then we'll be at SquiggleConf. That is in Boston, October 3rd and 4th. We're excited to support them. It's a first-time conference, and it's going to be awesome. And then we have Grace Hopper Conference. That one is virtual. We will be participating in Open Source Day on the 4th. And we have all of our talks lined up, and we'll be promoting that soon so you can see what we're working on there. CityJS is happening at the end of October. We'll be there. Robin is talking, as well as a lot of our community members. And then we'll also be at NodeConf EU. That is happening at the beginning of November in Dublin. Robin is talking. Raphael from security is also talking. And then at the end of NodeConf, we are doing a Node.js Collaborator Summit. So that is when all of our main Node collaborators get together, talk about things face to face. So that will be happening right after NodeConf EU. So we have a busy fall, but all good stuff. All right, so Open Visualization Collaborator Summit is happening September 10th and 11th. It's going to be in London at the Microsoft Reactor Space. Registration is open. Tiny QR code there if you're interested in registering for that. They are finalizing the agenda. So if you are in London or you're wanting to go, register now to secure your spot. It'll be good time to connect with people in the visualization space and hear some good talks. So yeah, hit that QR code and register for that. All of our other events and stuff can be found on our website if you want to connect with us there. I believe that's all for us on marketing and events.
I just
So
want to
Rob,
thank,
back to you.
I want to thank our members who are kind of making our events happen this year. We had just Microsoft hosting the OpenViz Collab Summit, NodeSource. Adrian, thank you for putting on the CityJS Medellin. Couldn't do it without NodeSource. And of course, Nearform on the Dublin event at NodeConf. So again, it really helped our community quite a bit. So I appreciate all that. Cool. I think that's all we have today. I'm going to let Max close this out, but yeah, I really want to thank our board who's so active and so much a part of our collective team.
Yeah, thank you, Robin. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you in September. Enjoy the rest of the summer.
Yeah, you too. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Take care. Ciao. Bye.